We're live, but it's not quite 7 o'clock. We'll get started right at 7 p.m. for our first box break here on Vintage Sports Hut. Looking forward to this one. According to my calculations, it's 6:58, and I believe we have 2 people who've bought into this break. I see one person has entered, which is great. Hopefully the other person is going to make it as well. If not, they can always come back and watch the stream later. But we're going to get started right about 7 o'clock. Want to make sure everything was up and running before we got going here. Thank you for joining us today. Hopefully we have a decent connection. With everybody home during the COVID stay-at-home orders, everybody is streaming in the house, so it's it's a little bit challenging right now. Hopefully we have a decent connection now and we're able to get going here. It is now 7 o'clock. Welcome to the Vintage Sports Hut first ever box break on the YouTube channel. I'm really excited about it. We're going to get going here in just a moment. We did have a couple of people who bought into the break, and I'm thrilled that a few people did. We got a box of Skybox Series II, 1990-91, that we will be cracking in just a moment here. Give you an idea of who is in our break. It is going to be just about all teams are sticking with VSH, which is the Vintage Sports Hut store. So anything that you see that you like, you'll be able to probably find it out there on eBay. But I will show you your teams here. Hopefully you can see these. So this is Vintage Sports Basketball break number 1. We have Kristen, who bought in to the Portland Trailblazers and the Seattle Supersonics. And we have Dennis, who bought in for the Phoenix Suns. And Dennis, I apologize if you read my message and said, what is he talking about? Charles Barkley. I got confused. I thought you'd bought into the 76ers, but it looks like you bought into the Phoenix Suns. I'll be back in just one moment, and we will go ahead and crack into the Skybox Series II right here, already ready to go. Just need to go and get the special knife to break it open. Hang on. All right, so I have our handy dandy Sting here from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings that one of my offspring bought me many years ago. that I use to crack open all my boxes. We are looking for, in Skybox 9091 Series 2, rookies of Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. So it's no wonder that the Seattle Supersonics got picked up real quick there. We're also looking for Cliff Robinson, Vlade Divac, Tim Hardaway, BJ Armstrong. Not sure who the Suns rookies were that year. We're looking for Hall of Famers like Bird, Malone, Wilkins, Pippen, Thomas, Olajuwon, Miller, Ewing, and Johnson. And of course, this guy right here, Mr. MJ himself, Michael Jordan. He's got a great card in this series, which is why the buy-in for Chicago was so expensive, because graded it goes for well over $100 in PSA 10. We're hoping to get a couple of them out of this box, and we shall see what happens. So this is Series 2, and it's Series 2 starts with number 301 in the series. Everything beyond that is in Series 2 only. There were short prints that were only available in Series 1, but for the most part, you'll be hitting a lot of hits from Series 1 as well. One of the nice things about this is the teams are together in order. So let's give the box a little love, little Jordan tap there, and crack it open and get into our 36 or so packs. All right. No, not 36 or so. It is actually 36 packs of cards. As you can see, it is cellar wrapped. No odds on these boxes. No real inserts. They do have some commentator inserts, which are kind of odd. And there are some team cards, but really nothing too exciting. All righty, other than our base. All right, so let's get to Skybox Series 2. Wow, that is nicely packaged. Flip this open like we're at the store, right? Let's see if I can get it to flip. Sort of wants to close, sort of. There we go. All righty, great. So we will start in the bottom right with our very first pack. And I do like to use a scissors to open packs so that we don't ding any corners on anything. So you can see on the packages here, it says Innovative Stats, Special NBA Scouting. I don't know if you can read that. Special NBA Scouting computer lets you compare each player with the average of all players in his position. See how a player might do if he played all 48 minutes of every game. Also, computer charged design utilizing state-of-the-art graphics and powerful photographs, action fronts, and candid backs selected from the NBA archives. There's also a Skybox Inaugural tin while supplies lasted. However, I think that is long since gone. Might be able to find a tin on eBay if you look hard enough. Looks like we have both our folks in now for our break. Got 2 viewers. So let's go ahead and get into our very first pack of Skybox Series 2. Starting with a legendary Piston, Bill Laimbeer. For the Mavericks, we have Roy Tarpley. For the Cavs, Danny Ferry. There's our first Trailblazer, Kevin Duckworth. Congratulations to our owner of the Trailblazers, Kristen. And a Supersonic right off the bat. We're already doing well there. Awesome. There's Dale Ellis. We have Lafayette Lever, Mark Aguirre of the Pistons, AC Green of the Lakers, Manute Bull for the 76ers, Buck Williams for the Trailblazers, Milt Wagner for the Heat, Vinnie Johnson with the Pistons, Eddie Lee Wilkins for the Knicks, and a Dick Moda coaching card for the Sacramento Kings, and for the Bullets, Mark O'Leary. I really like these cards. They remind me a lot of the modern Revolution cards. Very computer graphic oriented. Of course, it's 90s computer graphics. It's nothing like we have today. So nothing too spectacular there. But we're off to a really good start here. Awesome. Starting off, pack number 2 with the Bullets. Byron Irvin, Otis Smith for the Magic, William Bedford for the Pistons, Mike Woodson for the Rockets, Bill Hanslick of the Nuggets. There's another Trailblazer for you. Nice, sharp Mark Bryant. There's one of those team cards for the Dallas Mavericks. Stuart Gray, really attacking somebody there from the Nets. John Battle with the Hawks. Felton Spencer, there's our first NBA draft card. We're looking for the Gary Payton that looks like this for Kirsten there. Felton there. Kiki Vanderway with the Knicks. Another team card with the Timberwolves. Mike Smirek with the Golden State Warriors. Terry Cummings with the Spurs. And Bill Musselman, really considering his team there, with the Timberwolves. If you're in that chat, go ahead and chat with each other. Cracking into the next pack here. I am kind of watching it, but it's a little off to the side for me. Ooh, this one's sticky. Does not want to come apart. All right, next we have Scott Brooks for the Timberwolves. Tom Tolbert for the Golden State Warriors. Mark Akers for the Magic. There's a Rick Adelman for the Trailblazers. We might end up with a full Trailblazer set here for Kirsten. We've got Delaney Rudd for the Jazz, Jack Haley of the Nets, David Greenwood of the Spurs. There's another 76er, Mike Dominski. Andrew Lang of the Suns. There's our first Phoenix Sun for Dennis there. Avery Johnson with the Nuggets. Rod Strickland. I remember Rod Strickland with the Spurs. Tony Campbell with the Timberwolves. There's a nice Boston Celtics card. We've got Ken Norman of the Clippers. And a Cavs John Morton. So Johnny Morton right there. Just want to make sure I'm keeping all our cards separated here. So I want to make sure that I've got our Blazers cards nicely separated from everything else. And our Seattle Supersonics cards nicely separated from everything else, as well as our Spurs. Just want to make sure I didn't miss, as well as our Suns. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything there. Nope, we got a good stack. Good. Awesome. All right, moving on to our next pack in the box here. Having some fun. Opening up Skybox Series II Inaugural Edition. Looking for that Jordan. I am a big Chicago fan of all teams, whether that's the Blackhawks, the Bulls, the Cubs. Not so much the White Sox. Went to enough White Sox games as a kid, but really not passionate about the Chicago White Sox in any way. All right, we've got a Kurt Rambis for Dennis there. Nice Kurt Rambis. Steve Johnson with the Golden State Warriors. Dan Barros. There's another Seattle Supersonic. I miss the Supersonics. Jack Sikma for the Bucks. Ooh, there's a nice Bulls card. That one's going in the PC, that's for sure. I don't think I had that one from when I was growing up. I remember opening these way back in the day. John Williams of the Cavs. Kevin Gamble of the Celtics. There's another rookie, Dennis Scott for the Magic. Joe Klein for the Celtics. Another team card for the Heat. Mark Price for the Cavs. There's a nice Patrick Ewing. That one probably needs to get sleeved up, to be honest with you. Corners are nice and sharp. And surface is good. That could come back a nice PSA right there. So let's sleeve that one up. I do remember opening these back in the day. I wasn't a huge fan of basketball, but I was a Bulls fan. Everybody was crazy about Michael Jordan. Actually, we had a pair of the original Air Jordan shoes back in the day. And we'll put that one aside too. And those actually got donated at some point. Ron Rothstein, I wish I had them still. Ronnie Cycli for the Heat, and Hersey Hawkins for the 76ers. So I've been collecting cards since probably the early 80s, and I've taken some sabbaticals here and there, but I'm getting back into it again, and everything's gotten so expensive and so overpriced. I thought it was time to do a little bit of what they call junk wax, and back in the day, and kind of celebrate my childhood a little bit. So we've got a Reggie Lewis for the Celtics there, a Don Chaney with the Rockets. There's a Tim Hardaway rookie for Golden State. Nice and clean. I'm not going to sleeve that one. Just going to put it aside. Nice Dominique Wilkins with the Atlanta Hawks. What a gorgeous card. These are really nice. Corey Gaines for the Nuggets. Tyrone Corbin for the Timberwolves. Michael Ainsley with Magic. Sidney Moncrief with the Atlanta Hawks. I remember watching Sidney play. Rick Mahorn with the 76ers. Brad Davis of the Mavericks. There's a Bill Wennington with the Kings before he was a Bull. James Worthy with the Lakers. Boy, I remember James Worthy. Forward for the Lakers, he was dangerous. All right. I hadn't shown you any of the backs. If I showed you every back, we'd be here forever. But Doug West there of the Timberwolves, George McLeod of the Pacers, and Brian Quinnett of the Knicks. The nice thing about the back is they're candid shots. The front are typically action shots. If we find a Michael Jordan, he's going to be golfing on the back of his card, which I think is awesome. I'm glad he wasn't playing baseball, because we would have had a lot more championships if he hadn't taken that sabbatical. But it is what it is. And with the way that, with the release of the new Bulls documentary, Jordan stuff is going through the roof, and it's hard to get any junk wax at a decent price. So I was looking to pick up this box from Steel City Collectibles. John Sundervold with the Heat, Sidney Green of the Spurs, Randy White of the Mavericks. Whoopsie. There was a Wayne Cooper of the Portland Trail Blazers for Kirsten. Wayne Rollins of the Pistons. There's a nice Steve Kerr with the Cavs. Oops. Fred Roberts of the Bucks. That's a fun Charlotte Hornets card right there. Hornets fan would be happy to have that. Winston Bennett of the Cavs. Steve Alford with the Mavericks. There's another rookie, Chris Jackson for the Nuggets. John Konsak with the Hawks. Nice LA Lakers card. And there's another Seattle, Sadeo Threet. I don't remember him. And then we've got a Gary Grant with the Clippers. Almost a quarter of the way through the box. This is going to be a rather long break. Kind of want to look at every card individually, go through them, make sure that if my camera isn't working so great, you at least hear me announce everything that's coming out of the box, so that there are no questions about whether it is a clean break or not. There's a gorgeous Karl Malone. That probably, no, it's got a little bit of a ding in that bottom left corner, unfortunately. Don't know if you can see that. Don't know if it'll focus any better than that. Maybe. No. So that one doesn't get sleeved up. Kevin Willis for the Hawks. Richie Abubuto for the Mavericks. Derek Harper for the Mavericks. Antoine Carr for the Kings. There's a nice Utah Jazz card. A Mark West for the Phoenix Suns. Then it's starting to get hot here. Denver Nuggets, Michael Adams. Another Nugget, Orlando Woodridge. Harvey Grant with the Bullets. Anthony Webb with the Atlanta Hawks. Spud Webb action there. Greg Grant with the Knicks. Akeem the Dream Olajuwon with the Rockets. Oops. We've got a Sam Perkins with the Lakers. And another Rockets, A. Caldwell. Next pack. Got someone with a Band-Aid. Then is somebody. We'll find out on the back side. Oh, there it is. Our very first Gary Payton for Kirsten. That will get sleeved and immediately sleeved. Really sharp. Good centering. Good surface. A little spot right there, but that came right off. All right, this looks really sharp. I think you've got a good chance at a good grade on this one. Nice hit there, Kirsten. I was a little jealous when I saw that that was one of the ones that went, was the Supersonics, because I was a big fan of the Sonics way back in the day. Make sure that gets in there nice and clean for you. Real nice, good centering on both the front and the back. Maybe a little right to left, but great card there. Congratulations on that hit. Real nice. Blair Rasmussen. Yeah, and back in the day, we actually called the base cards hits when it was one of our favorite players, right? Because we collected based on the people that we liked, not looking for an autograph or a jersey. LA Clippers, another Supersonic, Olden Pullins. There's a nice Larry Bird. That one gets a sleeve right off the bat. It's a little left to right off-centered, but not too bad. Mike Schuler of the Clippers. Dennis Rodman. Oh, boy. I hated him when he was with the Pistons and loved him when he was with the Bulls. Todd Leidy.
Chris Ford with the Celtics, Buck Johnson with the Rockets, Robert Parrish. I liked Robert Parrish growing up with the Celtics. There's a nice Portland Trailblazers card. That'll go out to Kirsten as well. Dan Marley of the Suns, Sean Elliott of the Spurs, and Dennis Hobson of the Bulls. Still looking for the important Bull, though, out of this. Haven't seen a BJ, haven't seen a Scotty. Really want to see some of the big names come out of this box. Make it all worth it in the end. All right. Who have we got here? Oh, there's a nice Phil Jackson. All right, that's pretty nice. I like that. That'll go in the PC as well. Byron Scott of the Lakers, J.R. Reed of the Hornets, San Antonio Spurs card, Charles Smith of the Clippers. There's our first Sean Kemp, and it's a nice one. It is a really nice one. Super jealous. Look at that. Posting up on Worthy. Real nice looking card. Hope we can see that there. Goes straight into a sleeve for you. Your stuff will go straight into a team bag. Nice picture of Sean on the back. So a little line there between the 89 and 90 season. That'll probably affect it a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but right there, there's a little brown line, but still a very nice card. Congratulations on that one. Tim McCormick of the Hawks, Sam Bowie of the Nets, Sherman Douglas of the Heat, Eric Luckner of the Kings, Danny Manning of the Clippers. We've got a Kenny Battle for Dennis with the Suns. A Ron Harper with the Clippers. Another Seattle Supersonic. Michael Cage. I do not remember him, but he looks like a beast. Michael Cage right there. Real nice card. And a West unsold coach card. All right, that is our first quarter of the box. We're 20 minutes in or so. It's going to take a while to do this break, obviously. I could shuffle through them faster, but I'd prefer to actually allow you to see the cards as they come out of the packs. I'm willing to stick around if you are. All right. Putting that stack aside, moving on to the front left corner of the box. What's the video quality like on the feed? If anybody's in the chat, you can go ahead and add that in. I hope it's okay. This is some fun stuff, right? I mean, going back in time and cracking some old wax. And if this goes well, I'll actually end up cracking more old stuff as well. There's a Cotton Fitzsimmons for the Suns. Nice coach card there for Dennis. Tom Garrick of the Clippers. Derek Gervin of the Nets. Paul Pressey of the Spurs. Johnny Dawkins with the 76ers. Jerome Wayne of the Nuggets. Romeo Robinson. Never heard of this guy, but it's an NBA draft card. Chucky Brown. What a fun name is that for the Cavs. There's a Drazen Petrovic. I think that's a rookie. And I think he's a Hall of Famer as well. Yeah, I think that's considered a rookie card, and he's a Hall of Famer. So another great hit for Kirsten. He or she is just killing it tonight. I'm not sure what the spelling of the name. If that Christian, is it Christian? I might be mispronouncing the name. Atlanta Hawks. Ralph Sampson, Glenn Rivers of the Hawks, Derek Coleman of the Nets. Nice Derek Coleman card there. Otis Thorpe of the Rockets, and an Indiana Pacers card. Hated the Pacers growing up. Was not a fan of Reggie Miller. Was able to appreciate his talent later in life, but growing up did not like Reggie Miller at all. Actually disliked when the Pacers came to town more than when Detroit came to town. All right, what else we got here? We got Mike Dunleavy for the Lakers. There's our first Magic Johnson card. Oh, the centering on this is beautiful. Perfectly centered card. That one might go in for grading. We'll have to see. Now, a lot of this stuff probably shouldn't even be considered for grading. What a great picture of Magic on the back there. Awesome. What a great card. All right, cool. Wayman Tisdale, Gene Little's coach card. Michael Thompson of the Lakers, Mitch Richmond, Golden State, Sacramento Kings card. There's a Jerome Kersey. Going back out to Christian. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Thurl Bailey of the Jazz. Johnny Newman with the Hornets. Lester Connor of the Nets. There's a Vlade Divac rookie card. It's got some surface issues. You can't really tell on the camera there, but there's a couple small indentation lines on on the surface of the card. Still worth sleeving up. Nice Vlade Divac. I always liked Vlade. There's a nice Danny Ainge for Portland there. Kristen, even if I'm mispronouncing your name left and right, you're killing it. All right. Bernard King of the Bullets and a Mark McNamara of the Magic. Trying to move a little bit faster here, talk a little bit less so we get through this quicker. Oh, 40, but not 41. Got the wrong bull. All right, we've got Jeff Turner of the Magic. There's a Casey Jones coach card for the Supersonics. Benoit Benjamin of the Clippers. Greg Anderson with the Bucks. Steve Coulter with the Kings. Scott Skiles with the Magic. Jim Peterson, Golden State. Kenny Smith, Rockets. There's another Supersonic. I didn't know there were this many Supersonics in the set. Quentin Daly. There's a nice Cliff Robinson right there. Good Cliff Robinson. I think that's a rookie, isn't it? I think so. I think it is a rookie. Or considered a rookie. Nice card. All right, Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Edwards. James Donaldson of the Mavericks. There's a nice Kendall Gill. That should go into a sleeve right there. Kind of off center a little bit, but still worth throwing into a sleeve. I like Kendall Gill. And a Craig Hodges. Wrong bull. We're close, though. We're close. So close. We're Jordan hunting. Jordan and Bird are probably the two that I'm most excited about in this set. And Kemp. But I don't have any claim to Kemp because that's going out to one of the people who purchased into the break. So awesome. Okay. Next on the board, we've got Craig Elio with the Cavs. Muggsy Bogues with the Hornets. Dan Shays of the Bucks, Joe Dumars with the Pistons, Reggie Theus with the Nets. Not a whole lot of duplication in here so far. Larry Smith of the Rockets, checklist, Randolph Keys with the Hornets, Detlef Schrempf of the Pacers, Larry Kristowick with the Bucks, Dave Corzine. Pardon my ignorance of that. I know he's a big name, but I cannot remember how to pronounce it. Dave Corzine with the Supersonics, Ron Anderson with the 76ers, Serenas Marluinich with Golden State, Randy Whitman with the Pacers, and Vernon Maxwell with the Rockets. I remember collecting Vlade Divac cards back in the day. I thought he was so awesome. I don't know why, but I did think that Vlade was the man. All right, we've got Tom Hammonds with the Bullets, Jeff Greer with the Bucks, another Purvis Ellison with the Bullets. Oh, so close and yet so far. Horace Grant. What a beast Horace Grant was. I remember him well. Him and Bill Cartwright were two of my favorite Bulls outside of Jordan and Pippen. Darrell Walker of the Bullets, Greg Drelling with the Pacers, Larry Drew of the Lakers, Todd Murphy of the Timberwolves. There's a Denver Nuggets card. Armand Gillen, Hornets, Alexander Volkov, Hawks, Lionel Simmons, Kings, Vern Fleming, Pacers, New Jersey Nets, and Dave Hoppen of the Hornets. I don't know why I thought Charlotte was a cool team, too. All right, Milwaukee on the back. There's a nice Nate McMillan for the Supersonics. There's a Charles Barkley. Nice Charles right there. Good-looking card for the 76ers. Dick Versace, of the Pacers. There it is. There it is. That's the one that we're looking for. Right there. The Michael Jordan. Number 41. The number 41. Number 23 from Carolina. Michael Jordan. And it's beautifully centered. Wow. Wow. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous pack fresh card right there. And there he is playing golf on the back. Perfect corners. Awesome centering. Wow. That is a big, big score right there. Slide in there. I don't want to touch these edges. Oh, gorgeous card. Nice, Michael Jordan. That is the one that you're looking for. So if you think you can only buy Series 1 to find it, there it is in Series 2. What a beautiful, beautiful card. Awesome. So glad to have that hit. The Jordan tap did its work. All right, Willie Anderson of the Spurs. Bob Weiss of the Hawks, Del Curry of the Hornets, Charles Oakley of the Knicks. I hated Charles Oakley. Hated Charles Oakley. Worse than Ewing. Phoenix Suns, guard there for Dennis. Terry Catalidge with the Magic. Maurice Cheeks with the Knicks. There's a Cliff Livingston of the Bulls. Ed Pickney with the Celtics. Brian Shaw of the Celtics. And Frank Brickowski of the Bucks. A couple packs left in the front section before we get to the back 18 packs. We're almost halfway through. Well, safety scissors, they don't always cut so good. Yep, I have to get Sting out again here. Where do you sneak off to? I'll try this again. Do not want to ding a corner. That is the worst thing that could possibly happen. That one did not want to come apart. That pack is hiding something nice. All right. We've got a Chuck Pearson. Oh, with a ding. Yuck, don't like that. There's a checklist. Kenny Gaddison of the Hornets. Mike Sanders of the Pacers. Chris Morris of the Nets. There's a nice Jeff Malone of the Jazz. Wrong Malone. Bob Thornton of the 76ers. Scott Hastings of the Pistons. Michael Williams of the Pacers. Eric Floyd Rockets. Theodore Edwards Jazz. Knights Detroit Pistons team card. Kelly Tripucka of the Hornets. And Kenny Walker with the Knicks. And a Bo Kimball rookie card for the Clippers. Two more packs in our early stack. Oh, I like that Bucks card. That is really cool. This is the fun of going back to the mid 90s in that junk wax era. All right, Mike Brown of the Jazz, Mark Eaton of the Jazz, Del Harris of the Bucks, Ricky Pierce of the Bucks, Larry Nance of the Cavs, whoopsie, Lenny Wilkins with the Cavs, Stacey King with the Bulls. Stacey does some of the commentary now for the Bulls. Scottie Pippen, right there. There's the man, Scottie. Scottie. Another Supersonics team card there. Nice. What's on the back of these? Oh, it's the checklist. Hello, silly me. I should have known that. All right, cool. Randy Brewer of the Timberwolves. Derek McKee with the Supersonics. Joe Wolf with the Nuggets. Mookie Blaylock with the Nets. And Rick Smits of the Pacers. All right, next up. Haven't seen a Reggie Miller come out of here yet. That's kind of interesting. I see him up there on the box top. One more pack, and then we'll clean up the stack and get to the back. Rex Chapman of the Hornets. Golden State card. Mark Jackson of the Knicks. Trent Tucker with the Knicks. Willie Burton with the Heat. Don't even remember Willie Burton. Frank Cornett of the Bucks. Orlando Magic card. There's a nice John Paxson. Very important part of the Bulls organization, and then went on to a general managership. Kevin McHale of the Celtics. Matt Gukas of the Magic. There's a nice Kevin Johnson. There's a nice KJ right there. That deserves a sleeve there. As does the next one. Dennis waking up. All righty. Kevin Johnson, as well as Jeff Hornacek. There we go. All right. And Don Nelson. John Sally of the Pistons. Also didn't like John Sally. Isaiah Thomas, I always had a lot of respect for. Didn't like him because he was on the Pistons, but I always had respect for Isaiah. All right, clean up the stack here so we can move on to the next back part of the break. We're doing okay on time. I was expecting it to take about an hour. We're 30 minutes in, and I started a few minutes late, so we're doing okay. Just about 2 minutes a pack. Can't complain about that. Nice tall stack there. Kristen with the Sonics and the Trailblazers there. And kind of a short stack, but a good stack for the Suns. All righty. Moving on to the back. Back of the box. I don't know if I grab this from right or left. Either way, it's all good. We'll move forward and we'll figure it out. Okay. Andrew Lang of the Suns. Avery Johnson of the Nuggets. Rod Strickland with the Spurs. Tony Campbell of the Timberwolves. Boston Celtics card. Ken Norman of the Clippers. John Morton of the Cavs. Another Gary Payton. We're on a rock and roll. Oh, nice Gary Payton. Good centering, a little bit off center, a little bit more open on the right than the left, but still a nice card nonetheless. Goes into a sleeve. Better centering on the back, I think, but really nice card. Congratulations. Second one out of there. So it was worth buying in, I hope. Blair Rasmussen of the Nuggets, LA Clippers card. Olden Polynice. There's another nice Larry Bird, a little off center. Don't know if that one gets sleeved or not. Goes in the personal collection though. Mike Schuler of the Clippers, nice Dennis Rodman, and a Todd Lighty of the Nuggets. Pretty good collation in this. I haven't seen a whole lot of duplication, at least not of not so good cards. To pull two Gary Paytons though, that's a pretty nice deal there. Shows the right team to buy into this break with. All right, we've got John Klein, the Celtics, Miami Heat card, Mark Price with the Cavs, another Patrick Ewing. Seems a little bit better center than the last one. Ron Rothstein of the Heat, Ronnie Cycli with the Heat. Was never a big fan of Ronnie Cycli. Hersey Hawkins with the 76ers, another Phil Jackson with the Bulls, Byron Scott of the Lakers, J.R. Reed with the Hornets, another Team Spurs card, Charles Smith with the Clippers, another Sean Kemp, another nice centered card. Really well centered, left to right, no dings, no damage. Let's see if there's that little brown line on the back. No! Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Killing it. Killing it. All right. There goes another Kemp. And your cards will be packed into team bags between, and then obviously the key rookies will get packed into a top loader and then into the team bags, and we'll make sure that they're all taken care of nicely. Tim McCormick of the Hawks and Sam Bowie of the Nets. And don't forget, every break that we do, your shipping is refunded by $2 if you do not get in excess of 20 cards. All right, here we go. Rick Mahorn of the 76ers, Brad Davis with the Mavericks, Bill Wennington of the Kings, another James Worthy with the Lakers. Starting to get some duplication now. Hopefully we get some of the key players. Doug West of the Mavs, Timberwolves, George McLeod of the Pacers, Brian Quinnett with the Knicks. There's another Cotton Fitzsimmons for Dennis, Tom Garrick with the Clippers, Derek Gervin of the Nets, Paul Prusty of the Spurs, Johnny Dawkins with the 76ers, Jerome Lane with the Nuggets, Ramil Robinson with the Hawks, and Chucky Brown with the Cavs. All right. We've got Winston Bennett of the Cavs, Steve Alford with the Mavs, Chris Jackson with the Nuggets, John Konsak with the Hawks, LA Lakers card, Sadale Threet again with the Supersonics, Gary Grant of the Clippers, Mike Dunleavy of the Lakers. There's another nice Magic. Really nice centering on that. Really nice centering on that. I think I've run out of sleeves though. Handy. I do have more, but run out of them for now. William Tinsdale of the Kings, Gene Littles of the Hornets, Michael Thompson of the Lakers, Mitch Richmond with the Warriors, Sacramento Kings card, and another Jerome Kersey. I think that's another one. I think you've gotten a couple of those. All right, back stack, moving a little bit faster now. Trying to get through everything. The glue on these packages is difficult to cut. But I'm trying to get nowhere near those cards, right? All right, next up, we have Orlando Woolridge of the Denver Nuggets, Harvey Grant with the Bullets, another Spud Webb, the Hawks, Greg Grant of the Knicks, Great Akeem Olajuwon with the Rockets, Sam Perkins with the Lakers, Adrian Caldwell of the Rockets, Jeff Turner with the Magic, KC Jones. I don't know if we've gotten a KC Jones card. Did we get a coach card for the Sonics yet? Benoit Benjamin of the Clippers, Greg Anderson of the Bucks, Steve Coulter of the Kings, Scott Skiles with the Magic, Jim Peterson with the Golden State Warriors, and Kenny Smith with the Rockets. glad the cards aren't sticking together. They don't really have that kind of a surface that they would. Some of the older cards, I know I've got some heads up football. It's going to be a problem. I've got some adrenaline hockey that will probably stick together a little bit. But these don't do that, which is nice. Chris Ford with the Celtics, Buck Johnson of the Rockets, Robert Parrish with the Celtics. There's another Portland Trailblazers team card. I think that's the first one of those. Dan Marley. I don't know. We got a Dan Marley for you yet? Yep, we have. Sean Elliott of the Spurs, Dennis Hobson with the Bulls, Craig Elo of the Cavs, Muggsy Bogues with the Hornets, Dan Shays with the Bucks, Joe Dumars with the Pistons, Reggie Theus with the Nets, Larry Smith of the Rockets, another checklist, Randolph Keys with the Hornets. Sherman Douglas of the Heat, Eric Luckner of the Kings, Danny Manning of the Clippers, Kenny Battle with the Suns, Ron Harper of the Clippers. There's another Michael Cage the Beast with the Sonics. Bullets, Wes Unsland, Tom Hammonds of the Bullets, Jeff Grayer of the Bucks, Purvis Ellison with the Bullets, another Horace Grant of the Bulls, Darrell Walker of the Bullets, Greg Droiling with the Pacers, Larry Drew with the Lakers, and Todd Murphy with the Timberwolves. Hoping to see one or two more Kemp and Paytons come out of there. Not really sure who the big Suns are from this series, but I think Dennis bought in for like 50 cents on the break, so he's doing all right for himself. Another Petrovic rookie. I think that's a rookie for the Trailblazers. Hawks there. Hawks team card. Ralph Sampson of the Kings. Glenn Rivers for the Hawks. Derek Coleman of the Nets. Otis Thorpe of the Rockets. Another Indiana Pacers cards. Nate McMillan. I don't think we had Nate McMillan yet for the Sonics. Another nice Charles Barkley. Dick Versace. Oh, 2-in-1 box. 2-in-1 box. And it's Series 2. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That is incredible. That is incredible. I'm going to take the Vlade Divac sleeve and I'm going to put the Jordan into that. Oh, I'm sorry. I was hoping for 2 or 3. I cannot believe that it's actually happening. I got the 2 at least, and it's nicely centered. Good surface condition. Oh, yeah. That's another gorgeous Michael. Him golfing on the back. Perfect centering. Might have 2 PSA Gem 10s coming out of this box. Wow. So awesome. So awesome. Got too excited and went for the next pack. Willie Anderson of the Spurs, Bob Weiss of the Hawks, Del Curry of the Hornets, Charles Oakley with the Knicks. All right, last pack in the back row. Back right row. Still have the back left row to go. So that's why the Jordan cards were put, the Chicago team was put so high, was because of the fact that is the chance to pull that gorgeous Jordan out of there. And I think that is going to end up being one of the more popular Jordans, other than his rookie, obviously. It's just really sharp, really clean, and one of my favorite cards. Thurl Bailey with the Jazz, Johnny Newman of the Hornets, Lester Connor of the Nets, another Vlade Divac, Danny Ainge of the Trailblazers, Bernard King of the Bullets, Mark McMillan of the Magic, Chuck Pearson of the Pacers, another checklist, Kenny Gattison of the Hornets, Mike Sanders of the Pacers, Chris Morris of the Nets, Jeff Malone for the Jazz, Bob Thornton of the 76ers, and Scott Hastings of the Pistons. Let me clean up the third stack, and then we'll get on to the back end of this. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the break, having a nice Sunday evening. I did not get the football break that I wanted built for next week, so that will be a week off. Heads up football box that I'm looking to do, as well as an atomic hockey box. I did buy into a single box of bazooka gum that has the potential of having the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie in it. Did not realize that it was a single box of gum when I bought it, and one card inside. So we won't be breaking that. But it may end up being a giveaway. May end up selling it on the bay. We'll see what happens. All right. You know what? Let's give this a nice bit of a Jordan tap. And let's see if we can give it a little Sean Kemp love as well. All right. And why not? We'll throw in a Dan Marley of the Suns. So we've got everybody in the break, all ready to go here for luck. All right. Here we go. Next pack. Last stack. All right. So Quentin Daly of the Sonics. So another Cliff Robinson for you. Cleveland Cavaliers team card. Kevin Edwards of the Heat. James Donaldson of the Mavs. Another Kendall Gill of the Hornets. Oh, I got excited when I saw the Chicago Bull logo. Craig Hodges of the Bulls. Another one of those cute Milwaukee Buck cards. Mike Brown of the Jazz. Mark Eaton of the Jazz. Del Harris having a seat on his coaching bench there. Ricky Pierce of the Bucks. Larry Nance of the Cavs. Lenny Wilkins of the... Oh, I got excited again. Lenny Wilkins with the Cavs. And a Stacey King with the Bulls. I wonder if I can get Stacey to sign one of those cards if I find him somewhere. That'd be kind of cool. I think what would be awesome for these is if you could get signatures in gold Sharpie. That would be fantastic because it would match the borders really nice. I think that would be really sweet. But obviously you have to find these players and have them sign in person through the mail. Is kind of tough to have them have you pick what pen they use. Detlef Schrempf of the Pacers, Milwaukee Bucks, Crystal another Dave Corzine with the Seattle Supersonics, Ron Anderson with the 76ers, Sarunas Marcolionis of the Warriors, Randy Whitman of the Pacers, Vernon Maxwell with the Rockets, Rex Chapman of the Hornets, Golden State Warriors card, Mark Jackson with the Knicks, Trent Tucker with the Knicks, Willie Burton with the Heat, Frank Cornett with the Bucks, Orlando Magic card. Nope, John Paxson. It was worth a try. Seeing a lot of Bulls in this last stack, though. It's getting me hyped. It's getting me excited. All right, here we go. Almost done. A few packs left. Almost done with this hour-long break to break 36 packs of cards. Got a Washington Bullets checklist on the back. And a Denver Nuggets checklist on the front. Armin Gillum of the Hornets. Anderson Volkov of the Hawks. Lionel Simmons of the Kings. Vern Fleming of Pacers. New Jersey Nets card. Dave Hoppen of the Hornets. Tom Chambers. I think that might be our first Tom Chambers, maybe. This is our first Tom Chambers for Dennis. Really nice Tom Chambers there. Look at the back too. Nice little portrait of Tom. Bill Fitch of the Nets. David Robinson. Wow, that's our first Robinson out of the box. That's awesome. Kendall, you're losing your sleeve for a moment because David is taking it. Wow. Wow. That is a nice looking David Robinson card right there. It's a little off center. Not too bad though. No damage. Nice sharp corners. Wow. Wow. So I considered it, I don't know. I don't think that's considered as rookie. I don't think it's considered as rookie card, but I'm not 100% sure. Wow. That's a nice looking David Robinson. It's got a little bit of a condition issue, a couple lines in there, but otherwise really a sharp card. Probably not a PSA 10, but still very nice. Walter Davis of the Nuggets. Paul Westphal of the Nuggets. Charles Jones of the Bullets. John Stockton of the Jazz. It's a nice John Stockton. I think that's our first one, too. Washington Bullets team checklist card. All right, come on. There's got to be another Jordan in here. Got to be. Maybe a few more Suns and a couple more Trailblazers. I haven't seen a Clyde Drexler yet. Where's Clyde? It's got to be in here. All right, there's a nice, very nice Suns team checklist card. I don't know if we have that. Terry Cadledge of the Magic, Maurice Chief of the Knicks, Cliff Livingston for the Bulls, Ed Pickney of the Celtics, Brian Shaw with the Celtics, Brakowski with the Bucks, Rolando Blackman of the Mavericks, Chris Dudley of the Nets. Rod Higgins with the Warriors. Another checklist card. Derek Chivas of the Cavs. Will Purdue. Doesn't even look like Will Purdue, but it's Will Purdue of the Bulls there. I think Will actually goes to my church. So the Will or Bill Wennington, I can never remember. Brad Alojas of the Bucks and Reggie Williams with the Spurs. Few more packs left here, guys. It's starting to get dark out. Michael Williams with the Pacers. Eric Floyd of the Rockets. Theodore Edwards with the Jazz. Detroit Pistons team card. Kelly Tripika of the Hornets. Kenny Walker of the Knicks. Bo Kimball again with the Clippers. LaSalle Thompson with the Pacers. Nice New York Knicks team card. Darrell Griffith of the Jazz. And Xavier McDaniel. I haven't seen one of these yet. Wow. I don't think I mentioned Xavier. That's an awesome card. Good looking card, too. Awesome. Nice Xavier McDaniel. Stu Jackson of the Knicks. There he is! Clyde Drexler of the Trailblazers. What a sharp card. Down to 4 packs left, and we hit it. We hit a nice Glyde the Glyde Drexler. Very nice. Very nice. I apologize. The lighting in here is starting to go a little bit dim, and that's just because it's getting dark. Oh, but what a nice card. Good centering. Not perfect. Probably about 80-20. He was one of my favorites to watch. Absolutely one of my favorites to watch. Really nice hit there. Really nice for Kirsten. That will get sleeved for sure. We got a nice Glenn Rice and a Chuck Daly. Did not like Chuck Daly. Anybody who comes up with Jordan rules, not a big fan of anybody who comes up with the Jordan rules. All right. Next up, we have got another nice Scottie Pippen. Hopefully there is a Jordan in here too. Nice, another Seattle Supersonics team card. Randy Brewer of the Timberwolves. Derek McKee for the Sonics. Wow, just queening up here. Joe Wolf of the Nuggets. Mookie Blaylock for the Nets. Rick Smits. Oh, that's an interesting Nets jersey. Look at that. Kind of cool. You'd think that would have been a Washington Bullets jersey, but that's actually a Nets jersey. That's really nice, that red, white, and blue theme. Very cool. Rick Smits of the Pacers. Rory Sparrow of the Kings. There's our Reggie Miller. I'm telling you, this box is golden. Awesome. That will go in the PC, even though I didn't like him growing up. I got respect for him towards the end of his career. Ed Neely of the Suns. Jeff Martin of the Clippers. Eddie Johnson of the Suns, going on a bit of a heater here. Jerry Sloan with the Jazz. Winston Garland with the Clippers. And Roy Hinson with the Nets. Alrighty. Kevin McHale with the Celtics. Gukas with the Magic. Another nice KJ. Kevin Johnson. Another nice Jeff Hornacek going on a bit of a heater with the Suns. Dan Nelson of the Warriors. John Sally with the Pistons. Isaiah Thomas with the Pistons. T.R. Dunn with the Nuggets. Sam Mitchell with the Wolves. Nick Anderson with the Magic. Alex English with the Mavs. Oh, BJ though. At least it's BJ. I thought for a second it was another Jordan, but I'll take a BJ any day of the week. He's so tiny, and yet he just put up those threes like crazy. Love BJ Armstrong. Brad Daughtry of the Cavs, and Ricky Green of the 76ers, and a Jay Humphries with the Bucks. 2 packs left in our inaugural break of the inaugural edition of Skybox 9091 Series 2. All right, we've got Sam Vincent of the Magic, Gerald Wilkins with the Knicks, Rodney McRae with the Mavericks, James Edwards with the Pistons. There's a Bill Cartwright. Nice Bill Cartwright there. Greg Kike of the Magic, Terry Porter with the Trailblazers. Not sure we have one of those yet. Terry Teagle with the Lakers, John Bagley of the Celtics, Tim Perry of the Suns, Larry Brown of the Spurs, Michael Smith of the Celtics, Billy Thompson with the Heat, Bobby Hansen. What a nice little picture of Bobby Hansen there with the Kings. Where's the action shot? It's like 2 candidates of Bobby Hansen. Bobby Hansen. Yeah. And Jerry Reynolds of the Magic. Last pack. Come on, be a Jordan. Be a Jordan. Let there be a Jordan in this last pack. That would be awesome. Not that I'm being greedy. Not that I'm being greedy. 2 in 1 box is, especially for Series 2, is phenomenal. Really happy with that. All right. Here we go. We've got a Terry Davis of the Miami Heat, a John Williams with the Bullets, a Ken Bannister with the Clippers, an Alvin Robertson with the Bucks, a Danny Young of the Trailblazers, a Houston Rockets team card, Grant Long Miami Heat card, Herb Williams, Mavs, Warriors, Tyrone Hill. There's a nice Moses Malone with the Hawks, Philadelphia 76ers, Eric Johnson, Chris Mullin with the Golden State Warriors. Good centering on that, too. Really nice card. Really nice card. That is sharp. That could be a 10 easy. Absolutely no condition issues. Maybe a few dimples on the surface. Perfectly centered. Wow. Nice Mullen. Jim Oleinen of the 76ers. And we end out with a Jerome Robinson of the Timberwolves. Awesome. Awesome. So here is our stacks that we have. This is Dennis over here. Don't worry, they've all been nicely stacked here. Kind of flipping and sliding a little bit, but oops, no damage to them whatsoever. Nice little stack. So we've got Tim Perry, Jeff Hornacek, Johnson, Eddie Johnson, Ed Neely, a Phoenix Suns card, Tom Chambers, Dan Marley, Kenny Battle, Cotton Fitzsimmons, number 1, Andrew Lang, Jeff Hornacek, another Phoenix Suns card, Cotton Fitzsimmons, Kenny Battle, Dan Marley, Mark West, Kurt Rambis, I love that Kurt Rambis, Andrew Lang, and Kevin Johnson. Those will ship out to you tomorrow, Dennis. And you have exactly 20 cards. So unfortunately, no $2 discount, but that will be in the mail to you, securely packaged team bag and a bubble mailer come tomorrow. For Christian, and I apologize if I keep mispronouncing your name, we have got a stack of Trailblazers and of Supersonics. So Danny Young, Terry Porter, Derek McKee, Seattle Supersonics card. There's that gorgeous Clyde Drexler, which we'll get in a penny sleeve for you shortly. Xavier McDaniel of the Supersonics, Dave Corzine of the Supersonics, Cliff Robinson, Quentin Daly, nice Sean Kemp, Danny Ainge, Nate McMillan, Drazen Petrovic, Michael Cage, Portland Trailblazers, Casey Jones, Jerome Kersey, Sedell Threet, Olden Polianis, Gary Payton, Derek McKee, another Seattle Supersonics card, Nate McMillan, Dave Corzine, Cliff Robinson, Quentin Daly, Casey Jones, Danny Ainge, Jerome Kersey, Drazen Petrovic, Michael Cage the Beast, Sean Kemp, Portland Trailblazers, Olden Polianis, another Gary Payton, Sid Elthreet, Wayne Cooper, Dana Barros, Kevin Duckworth, Dale Ellis, Buck Williams, Rick Adelman, and Mark Bryant. What a great break. Whew, that was fun. Thanks, Dennis. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Hopefully you guys will leave some positive feedback, and we'll do this again real soon. Until next time, keep ripping the wax. See ya.